Alrighty, here we go. We've got Peace Tinker here on the bottom with Torque Slam Sticks, the Mono Ruby deck that he used to win a bash earlier this season, versus Astro Squirrel playing Blood Sapphire Control.
Let me make a note.
I almost said that this was going to be a classic matchup between two decks that we've seen a couple of times today, but Astro Squirrel's throwing us for a bit of a loop here.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, happy to see it, for sure.
We saw Hex player Future play this deck in the Cosmic Crown Showdown last week. I believe he had a 5-2 finish. Kind of interesting to note here, Astro Squirrel chose to play a Blood Shard on turn 1 as opposed to leaving themselves the option to play Runebind. Is there anything I'm thinking about that, like, you're representing a cheap shot?
Could be that, yeah. So, putting a little bit thought into Peace Tinker's mind, just draw a Librarian. So
now, again, like, we've talked about this card before. Now the Righteous Outlaw is going to flip, right?
Yeah, this is scary.
We saw this earlier today. There's a Frostfang Cackler in Peace Tinker's hand.
Oh, baby.
So the Frostfang Cackler is going to come down and give the Scarlet Swordsman +3 power.
Yeah,
we're just going to, hit for the purest of 10 balls
we're
here.
10-ing again.
Just kill your Exalted Professor. Sorry, Zubrin. Sorry, you weren't long for this world.
I feel really bad for Zubrin today.
He's getting cut up in all sorts. He's not even in the feature action. He's getting cut up.
Rude. So Astro Squirrel here has going to play a Sapphire and has one more Sapphire in hand. Just going to jam this Librarian.
Okay, so the Librarian, new card here that we haven't seen yet today. 1/4 that on deploy summons a Library Curator. That was the Friendo that you saw next to there. So 1/1 that gives Chaos Cuts troops unblockable. So that's why this guy says unblockable here at green. It's a modified. And it says, whenever the Librarian deals combat damage to an opposing champion, look at the top 4 cards of that champion's deck, put one of those cards in your hand and the rest on bottom. So
pretty
kind
powerful.
of lets you draw a card off of their deck. It's a touch awkward when your opponent doesn't have any of the same thresholds as you, though.
That is true. Alright, so Peace Tinker is a little tied up on resources here. Going to go ahead and use the ability on Primordial Sabertooth to get the Librarian out of the way, and then just trade with the Curator here.
And this is why the Curator is a pretty reasonable card against aggro. Even though it traded with the Sabertooth, the 1/1 that was left over was able to trade with what was left of the Scarlet Swordsman there. So Scarlet Swordsman only dealing 12 points of damage that game.
Only on three turns. Yeah. Astro Squirrel here notably doesn't have a second Blood Threshold and is stuck with a Strangle and a Hero Fall in hand. But that said, they have this Weave into Nothing and a pair of Runebinds, which is pretty powerful here.
Yep. And see, I like this use of Runebind here. Runebinding speed troops isn't particularly exciting, but at the same time, you just need to not alleviate some of this pressure, right?
Right on time here. We hit the Well of Cunning, gonna get our second Blood Threshold on. And yeah, Astro Squirrel has pretty good answers.
Here. Actually, if Peace Tinker hits this resource and jams this Mama Yeti, our hero is going to fall. Okay.
Ooh.
And I like this sequencing from PT here. We see them leading on the Bolt Wing since they can come back to his hand as opposed to the Matriarch of Flames, and he gets very rewarded. Astro Squirrel gets a little bit trigger happy and uses the Hero Fall here as opposed to the Strangle. And
oh, baby.
Okay.
Hitting the Dark Heart's real good.
The Dark Heart is very good. What actions do we have in here? We have the -1 cost, and when you play an action, this gets bigger.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Not
fair.
bad.
Frostfang Cackler. This Dark Heart's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Can't play the Boltwing Phoenix. We actually just can't do anything from PT's side, right?
Peace Tinker's in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, oh man, that's a great draw. Hero Fall is also a great draw. So now he's able to step on the gas a little bit here and trying to end the game with essentially three removal spells in hand.
So what do you do here if you're Peace Tinker? You have a lot of options.
This is very tough. Yeah, it's super tough. I think the best way to do it is probably to try and get the Mama Yetis into play and just try and end the game.
Peace Tinker agrees with your assessment, and this is gonna hurt.
It's very tough.
So not only is that Mama Yeti in play get gone, but Hero Fall strips the Mama Yeti out of Peace Tinker's hands here as well.
The Hero Fall does not feel great when it happens to you.
Okay, and this resource, I would not be surprised if this gets a 7th resource. That way we can use our Oracle Song.
Getting close to the Oracle Song here. Peace Tinker's still in quite a bit of trouble.
Okay, this is Matriarch of the Flame time now, right? We hit our 5th resource, we can make a burn to the ground?
Yeah.
And this burn to the ground could potentially kill this Dark Heart? Okay. We go for the Boltwing Phoenix, which turns into a rune. So normally Boltwing Phoenix can come back to your hand, but when it's a mysterious rune, Darkheart's going to kill it before it changes back.
Yeah, Peace Tinker's still in a big bunch of trouble here. We're thinking about a resource coming off the top here. We Fate Wove, and it is the resource.
Yep, and now this one's going to put a non-resource on top,
yeah,
right? Like
we're happy at 7 to stop at 7.
Correct, yeah, exactly. And this can actually make the Darkheart a little bit bigger because we get that trigger on it.
Ooh.
I like this from Astro Squirrel. We're showing a little bit of restraint here. The Exalted Professor doesn't speed up the clock in a meaningful way, so we want to leave this Strangle up to potentially kill something that Peace Tinker could put into play.
This is pretty nice.
The Strangle's a little bit sad here. I think it's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if Peace Tinker was better off putting a resource on top of their deck so they could play two Matriarchs last turn.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That's a pretty fair assessment. Yeah.
And again, kind of going back to that Hero Fall we saw earlier, imagine if that Strangle on that Matriarch had been a Hero Fall.
Yeah.
This game would be like over,
yeah, done
right?
for, completely done for.
All these Matriarchs would be gone.
This is scary still for Astro Squirrel.
I'm not sure I love not playing the Exalted Professor here. Why would we want to not play the Exalted Professor?
I'm not really sure. I can't really think of a good reason why. This is scary now.
I think Peace Tinker's going to steal this game.
Maybe because... didn't want to sacrifice it to their own Darkheart, but that seems pretty...
It's socketed.
Oh, that's right, it is. Yeah, it's pretty narrow.
Huh.
Yeah, we're gonna...
We need a Runeminder. We're just dead to this burn of the ground.
This is prophesized.
Just dead.
Yeah, just dead.
Dead to the burn of the ground of the Matriarch grade.
Wow.
And again, like, I feel like Astro Squirrel mismanaged their removal spells a little bit this game. If they would have, again, used that Hero Fall, or their Strangle when they used that Hero Fall,
the Librarian would have been lethal, too.
What?
The Librarian would have been lethal on the Crackbag, also. With the, because Peace Tinker just survived at 1 that game. Wow, okay. Crazy.
Yep. Ugh. Such a nail biter. I thought for sure that Astro Squirrel had locked that game up.
Yeah, it did not look good. It did not look good for Peace Tinker in that one at all.
Again, talking it back to the people that were like, well, these Ruby decks are gone without Lasgar's Vengeance. No Lasgar's needed that game. I'm sure there were 4 of them in Peace Tinker's deck. He didn't cut them early. That's legal till Monday, so...
Sure.
Have we seen Lasgar's Vengeance be cast at all today?
I don't think so. We've seen it in hands, but I don't think we've seen it cast, actually.
No one's actually put it onto the chain, right?
Nobody.
All right. Well,
I don't believe so.
Let's head on back down to Game 2 here and see if Astro Squirrel can tie things up against Peace Tinker. I also feel like Astro Squirrel got bit a little bit that game from the turn 1 not leaving the rune bind up.
Yeah, we took extra damage. We took...
Well, it was huge, right?
A ton because of Swordsman, right?
So, like, if they would have runebound the Swordsman on 1, then it wouldn't have been able to flip and 10 them on 2.
Yeah.
And they would have been able to leave Exalted Professor back.
Yeah, pretty crazy game.
All right, moving on to the next game. You can't keep looking back at mistakes. You got to look forward. Speaking of Lasgar's Vengeance, maybe we're going to see that this game. We have a pretty good hand here for Astro Squirrel. We're missing a 3rd resource, though.
Peace Tinker's hand, on the other hand, is really good.
Absurd as we add a second Lasgar's Vengeance to the mix.
Baby Yeti on 1 coming in.
Let's double check and make sure everyone understands why Lasgar's Vengeance is so good in leaving our format come Monday.
Yeah, Lasgar's Vengeance is pretty good. It has a ability on it called Assault, which whenever a troop you control attacks, if it's in your hand, it gets a -1 cost. So it's going to go down from 8 this turn down to 7 due to the Baby Yeti attacking, and so on and so forth, and it's just going to continue to snowball until it becomes 0, -50, whatever you need it to be.
Whatever small amount of resource it's going to cost you.
Whenever you want to put it on the chain, you're at your leisure.
That being said, we do have a cheap shot here, so we get to cheap shot, conscript something, put the conscript into play. With Thunderfield Seer.
Thunderfield Seer is going to be pretty solid too. Yeah, I don't mind this. So we can hold up the cheap shot here in case the Righteous Outlaw happens.
Yeah, exactly. In case Righteous Outlaw happened. When they play the Frothfang Cappler here, maybe you just block plus cheap shot that.
Could do that.
You give him an extra assault trigger, which Astro Squirrel doesn't know just how detrimental this extra assault trigger is with 2 Lasgar's Vengeance in Peace Tinker's hand.
You're lackey, okay.
If you were Astro Squirrel, you are praying for a shard here, right?
It needs shards. Astro Squirrel desperately in need of a blood.
Okay.
That's a blood, technically.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I like leaving up Strangle here. Eagle Lackey, reasonable as well. We
Either
see
one.
Upgrade Tactician generated here on the conscript there. 2/4 makes some Dreadlings.
Let's see. Yeah, Peace Tinker's just rolling here. So we get to play another Frothfang Cackler out. Get to hop on in.
You've got these Lasgars, and you're just shipping with both.
Oh, right? Yeah, absolutely. And then, even next turn has the 4th resource available for the Mama Yeti. So these are like 3s. Yeah, they're both 3s, I think.
Yeah, they're both 3s.
Yeah, we're in... Astro Squirrel is in a not very envious... I mean...
That's interesting.
Upgrade Tactician, okay.
Huh. So do you Lasgard Vengeance here if you're PT, or you just like play this Mama Yeti and smash?
Probably just the Mama and...
Not playing the Dark Heart seems a little...
Ruby's. See that?
Ruby's favorite,
baby. I like the Mama Yeti, and then just... You're coming in for a
You've got 2 Lasgars you can cast next turn.
Yeah,
so like,
you're pretty
even
good.
at PT...
And... If you remember from the first game, the Dark Heart only has 4.
Yeah, it's not a 4/6 like in the Diamond Sapphire.
So it's pretty notable here.
And like Strangle can't kill this Mama Yeti here, so like you need to play. Well, I guess Strangle plus Weave kills
Strangle
the Mama
and Weave,
Yeti.
yeah.
Strangle plus Block.
Strangle block, yeah.
But there's 2 Lasgars Vengeance. So you get to Lasgars, they weave you get to Lasgars again, and then you crack them for
Very scary stuff here. Yep. Or weaving.
You're excited.
This has got to be the worst.
To weave the card that's going to be banned.
This is not one of the better feelings in the game.
Here's another one. All right, sure, we get to kill the Cackler, so we're going to 12 here.
Yeah, going down to 7.
Or you just I like the champ part. Just get in your 1 point of damage. Your troops aren't very valuable here.
Yep.
Put them down to 6.
It is a 2-turn clock.
Darkheart is going to get to come down here.
That is true. However... Okay, I mean... We have a game in
Second Ruby's favor.
Second Ruby's favor. You're an animal.
All right, this is going to be lethal, right? Essentially, it's effectively lethal, right?
Next turn.
The Matriarch gets to trade with this Darkheart because they're both 4/4s because this Darkheart's not a 4/6.
Yes.
And then you make a burn to the ground, and then you end step. Deal 3 to you, and then on your next turn get to kill them with the burn to the ground.
Yep. This is also fine too.
Oh, you get to kill
the Darkheart for free.
Oh,
yeah, you just get to attack. Yeah.
Ignore me.
You just attack for 4.
And then you fill up a Matriarch. This is so much better. I forgot this card. Kills artifacts.
Yeah, man.
Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Get that.
Many modes. Yeah, Ruby's favor isn't a card not seen very much anymore coming out of the reserves, but still very potent. Yeah. Astral Swirl going to go down to 2, just with an Alchemite in hand, and Peace Tinker generates a burn to the ground from this Matriarch of Flame. Just don't see a whole lot happening. Like
they could hit a Runebind,
or they could hit a resource into. You're gonna have to do this here.
You need like Transmog plus Runebind here, and the Transmog needs to have less than 2 power.
Yep. It's not great.
You could hit Runebind plus Strangle.
Could hit Runebind Strangle. Let's see where we get. Certainly Oracle Song. Weave.
It's not going to be enough.
Not enough.
Not going to be enough. So
Crazy.
Congrats to Peace Tinker, top 8ing the last bash here with last bash with Lasgar's Vengeance People. Excuse me. We have a bash every weekend. Come bash for cash next Saturday too.
Absolutely.
So definitely congrats to him, and hopefully good luck in the top 8. We're going to be right back with some more feature matches here in just a little bit. We're going to get another match from round 6, maybe one that's a little bit longer than that. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll be right back.